Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Today I'm going to show you my favorite Germany opening. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical focuses. Let's go. This is by no means the best or the strongest opening you can have for Germany, but it is fairly simple, almost foolproof and very powerful. So all of you should be able to replicate this and set yourselves up for world conquest. First off, military factories. We're only going to need infantry equipment, support equipment and artillery. This should do. Make sure to finish all the naval stuff we're building, but no more for now. Maybe some more submarines after that. And convoys. We start with the methyl bills active. They do drain your political power, so we're going to cancel them, but while they're still active, I'm going to build some military factories. Just here and here for now. As for focuses, we're leaving Rhineland alone. We'll bypass it for free. 4-year plan. As for research, we go fairly generic. No special company, industry, and guns, and research. Now, we want to deploy a lot of troops, so let's train up the cavalry brigade, because it's the cheapest template we have, and just deploy it ahead of time. And that's about it for the start. Speed the game up and unpause. Ignore the trade negotiations. Essentially ignore everything. We need around 200 political power to be amassed. Deploy those whenever you can. We're going for one full army group. That should suffice. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Spy network. Make a spy agency. Should have done that right from the start. Invest in the agency until you have 2 spies. And autarky, please. Take an operative and we're sending him to the United Kingdom. We're at 200 political power. That should be enough for the war goals I need to make. Now, this is fairly important. We need to start them right now. It's fairly early. There should be no guarantees. And we're going to do 2 simultaneously. Make sure they end at the same time. So I'm going to start justifying. Doesn't really matter on who. Maybe we can find someone who's cheaper. Do I have claims anywhere? Not really. The first one doesn't matter. Let's do the Dutch East Indies. Start justifying on Sumatra. That's fine. Not a lot of world tension. Now we start justifying on Poland. This is our second war goal. It's going to be more expensive and take a longer time. That's fine. Now what we do is we cancel the first one and we start it all over again. That's why I needed 200 political power. And if I do it like this, the 2 war goals will finish at the same time or roughly the same time, depending on the world tension. So I can attack both the Netherlands and Poland without them being guaranteed. Now it's important to not do anything aggressive to increase the world tension now. Well, that's fine. We have a year to prepare for war. Next up, Hermann Göring-Werke. We have not increased the world tension too much and there should be no guarantees. More industry. I'm decrypting Poland, France, and Britain and investing in decryption. Actually, I should do radio in a moment. Time to promote a field marshal. We have a lot of good candidates. As Germany, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys who are at level 4 and a brilliant strategist, each of them. Let's select someone who is not an advisor. I like Guderian because of his mustache, but this time let's do 73. If he advances enough, we can turn him into an offensive genius. He will be our field marshal. Aggressive assaulter, offensive doctrine, and we're out of points. That can wait. Let's switch all the cavalry to our basic infantry template. I'm gonna keep the motorized and the tanks that we have from the start, but we're not making any more. This is supposed to be a simple opener. You don't need to micromanage your tanks or anything like that. The pills. Let's research radio next and check for guarantees. No guarantees. I am attacking the Dutch East Indies and not the Netherlands because we generate less world tension that way. KDF Wagen, please. Alright, are we out of methyl bills? Yes. So let's stop that with the military factories. We'll finish the ones that are already building and we can switch to a normal build-up of infrastructure and civilian factories and all that. I'll finish the military ones because they're already underway, but maybe after we do the infrastructure. Invisible ink. We denounce Indonesian ideals. 5 upgrades are done. We're going for the second spy. Keep investing in industry. We have enough political power to hire an advisor. Let's get Rudolf Hess for political power and production. Even more political power. Let's get Fritz. You're going to the UK and we'll be starting collaboration governments on the United Kingdom. Now we could theoretically do one on Poland before attacking, but it's not necessarily worth it. The UK will pay better, so to say. Next up, research slot number 5. Dutch trade negotiations do not matter at all. Research slot number 5 is here. Now the research I'm doing is mostly industrial and research into research, but we can also do some stuff like infantry boosts and artillery. So let's do infantry equipment 1 and actually use the company this time and use our political power to hire Martin Bormann, the silent workhorse. Even more political power. Next focus, Grossraumwirtschaft. I've deployed enough troops to fill the entire army group and the rest I can just disband. That's too many. And stop constructing more. Now switch all the cavalry into infantry. Boost our field marshal with charismatic and assign generals. I prefer to use the ones with brilliant strategists because they make great field marshals later on. So they can gain experience here and later be promoted to field marshals. That's 3. Next up, Kurt Student is pretty good. And either Erwin von Witzleben. If I understand this correctly, this means George joke life, or Erwin Rommel because he's Rommel. I'm gonna take Rommel. Now, let's prepare our attacks. One army will suffice against the Netherlands, one will go against Poland from here, and the remaining 3 will go against Poland from the main border. And now everybody exercise up. We do have a sizable air force, we should use that too. I will first concentrate it on the Benelux, and once we're done with the Netherlands, we can move them to Poland. Some more infantry boosts. Yes, I know Germany is geared towards mobile warfare, motorized infantry and tanks. I don't like using them, so I will not. Besides, it's much simpler to do everything with infantry, and this opener is supposed to be very simple and easy to use for everybody, so let's use simple tactics, like smashing infantry against your enemy. Next up, improve work conditions, extra stability. Grossraumwirtschaft is done. The Autobahn is a bit of a waste of focus. We won't need to align Hungary. Align Romania can be nice, but it might not be necessary. So let's do army innovations. We finished our first collaboration government against the United Kingdom. Let me see, 30% success. Good. I want 2 more. Sadly, we only have 2 spies, so it's gonna take a little while. Should I get the elusive gentleman for another spy? Sure, why not? And improve our decryption even more. Let's boost our artillery a little bit. Let's promote the 3 guys I want as field marshals later to field marshals. Don't have the points. So we can give them offensive doctrine. More decryption. About some excavation now. And spy number 3. Help out with Britain. Army innovations is complete. We could do treaty with the USSR to open the route for innovations too, or align Romania to make it easier to invite them into our alliance. I guess I'll do Romania. We question Polish sovereignty. Trade offer for Denmark. Sure, let's do it. I'll revoke it soon anyway. Yep, there it goes. If you're curious about army composition, I did not modify any templates. We have 1 motorized, 1 mountaineer, and 3 tanks that we had from the start, and all the rest are the basic infantry template, which is this: 9 infantry, support artillery, and support engineer company. We're almost ready to attack Poland and the Netherlands. Stop your exercise, activate your orders. You're not fully exercised, but that's fine. I'm also missing some infantry equipment. Not enough to be a problem, but it's a pity that we don't have enough. Still, Poland and the Netherlands will not offer enough resistance for this to be a problem. And we have both our war goals at the same time. As you can see, neither Poland nor the Dutch East Indies are guaranteed, which is why I did it in the way that I did it. We can now simultaneously declare war against the Dutch East Indies and against Poland. Why? Well, so we can expand early and get the Dutch fleet too. Go! Everyone is unbalanced, and now we can actually bypass Rhineland because we are at war. We'll finish this focus and then go to Anschluss. Now they'll get into our territory a little bit because this was demilitarized, but only for a small moment. And our cipher on Poland is ready, activated, decrypt UK and France, and in a moment we can start another collaboration government on the UK. As you can see, we're doing very well here. Soon I'll bring my air force here as well once we're done with the Netherlands. Collaboration government on the United Kingdom, number 2. Also, new template. Just a simple cavalry division. This is the best for garrisons. So go to occupied territories and switch to cav. And local police force. No, actually civilian oversight should do. It's fine. Infantry expert, please. That'll make the fighting a bit easier. And let's turn everyone aggressive. Finish them off. There go, the Netherlands. Now, I obviously wanted to annex the Netherlands. As for the Dutch East Indies, if you like doing colonial templates, you might want to make them a puppet because there's like 1 million manpower there ready to be used. However, as Germany, we won't really have a problem with that, so I will simply annex them. Do not forget to take their fleets. We annex everything and we take the Dutch fleet. Dutch East Indies didn't make a fleet yet, I think. We didn't get that one. Doesn't really matter. Now you guys can join the main attack order and let's move the planes there. Now we finish off Poland. Army department. Poland sadly cannot stand against us. I'm saying sadly because I'm Polish. There goes Poland. Same as with the Netherlands, I'm just going to annex Poland. You can actually puppet a bunch of countries out, but it's not necessary. Remember to take the fleet too. It's small, but every bit counts. No more Poland, no more Netherlands. We're already big, it's 37, and nobody opposed us. You could theoretically go against the Soviet Union now, but there's no need for it. And the Hungarians want to be in my faction. Yes, please. You guys can continue exercising. We bypassed aligning Hungary. We're doing aligned Romania. Once we're done, it's time for Anschluss. Honestly, we could have skipped the focus there to make things work a bit faster. Regardless, Anschluss it is. And in 280 days, we will attack the United Kingdom, because I want to do Fate of Czechoslovakia before that. That's 4 focuses. 70, 140, 210, 280. Let's check. How long would it take to justify on Malaya? 170 days. Oh, I should be using trucks for supply. Let's make some. Let's get better artillery. It is ahead of time, but it's going to make us a bit more powerful. Same with guns too, soon. Everybody trained up. Nice. War economy. Anschluss is done. We demand Sudetenland next. Of course, they agree. I don't really need more troops. How good is your template? Not that good. Let's disband them all. Army offense expert and guns too. Question of Yugoslavia. We don't care. Now, when we're 40 days into demand Sudetenland, it will be time to start justifying a war goal. And it is. 40 days in, and we're justifying on Malaya. Just because I think it might draw their fleets out here. 160. So let's wait a bit longer. I want it to end when I do Fate of Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia. The exact time will depend on war tension. It's 20 more days to finish this, then 140 to do these two, total 160, and let's check justification time, 160. Perfect. I'm justifying on the British puppet for two reasons. One, that will immediately also declare war on the UK without France at the first hour of the war, and also I'm hoping that they delegate some of their forces and fleets here because we share a border with Malaya. The operation. The third one is preparing. We should finish it just in time. Let's promote Catherine as well. Now all the guys with the brilliant strategist thingy are promoted, so we can give them offensive doctrine, which gives them +1 attack even if they're generals, not, in the function of a general. Out of points again, damn it. Also, professional officer corps, please. Or state serves the military, that's good too. Yeah, let's do state serves the military for now. And meticulous preparation. We can now cheaply switch to extended conscription, and we're getting even more political power. Let's make a variant with the military organization. It's gonna make the guns a bit better. Didn't do it before because it costs army experience. In the conference, yay! Vienna Award. And it's time to start preparing our attack on the UK. Let's use Kurt Student because he has the commando trait. I'm going to paint 2 naval invasion orders. One goes from Hamburg all the way to the Edinburgh area. See, 5 units. We can do 10 total, and another 5 will go from the Netherlands over to Dover, like this. Oh, right, they're assigned to a different order and the line that I painted, so I need to reassign them to what I just made. They were assigned elsewhere, that's why this shows 0 divisions. Fixed and fixed. Also, all of you go to a port, all of you go to this port, and you go to this port. I want to send 3 armies to the UK. Now you go to the Belgian border, and you go to the Maginot line. This will do. The ones on the Maginot should be balanced, not aggressive. The rest can be aggressive. Am I done with my navy production? Mostly. I'm still making some submarines. This can wait. I'll assign them all right before the war. Regrouping expert. Yugoslavia, sure, you can have my bombers. The third collaboration government on the UK is going. Some more military factories soon. First Vienna Air Award complete. Now we do Fate of Czechoslovakia, and right after that we attack the Allies. Are we ready? Mostly, yeah. Just need my fleets combined. 9, that's fine. And make sure the new submarines are deployed to an already existing force, so they join on the group. Relocate all of you to Wilhelmshaven, and you guys do naval invasion support here, here, and here. Also, never repair and only engage if you're winning. Activate naval invasions. I just need one of them to work. Become spy master. Won't change anything yet. Agent forced into hiding. Did we succeed with the operation? Oh, it's still preparing. Really? Oh, wait, no, that's another one. We already have 90% collaboration. That's fine. I don't need it repeated again. Cancel it. You can stay in the UK. Make sure I get the network. How about you build a network in the United States? Logistics expert. And we can invite someone to our faction, and that's Romania. Invite. Excellent. Soon also Italy. Not just yet, but soon. Fate of Czechoslovakia completes. We have our war goal as well. Now, do we take everything, make a Slovakian puppet, or partition it with Hungary? Don't really need a lot of puppets. Let's just take everything. Czechoslovakia is gone. It's mine. And I have our justification ready. Now, this is the most difficult moment of the entire thing because you can have some trouble with the navy. So what we're going to do is slow the game down a bit. I'll select the next focus, which is going to be integrate war economies. That's going to give us lots of factories and also make Hungary and Romania our puppets now that they're both in my faction. Don't do this until you have them both. And declare war on British Malaya, calling allies. Now, this immediately calls the Brits into the war. And their fleet might be here and it might also not be here. We'll know in a moment. Let's slow down a bit more and unpause for 1 hour. Okay, their fleet was actually not here, which means our naval invasions should be launching now. They are. Now, if the fleet is here, which is very possible in your playthrough, you might want to fiddle around with this. Now, I don't need to do that because my invasions have launched, but let me show you how. So, let's assume you are not launching your invasions because there's enemy supremacy here. What I would do is cancel this guy's orders, go back to invasion support, just for the English channel, and pause for a moment and see if your invasion there launches or not. And then, if it doesn't, cancel this again and do naval invasion support here and here. Now, what should happen is the British fleet should focus on the channel for a moment, giving you access here. And if you move your fleet up north to the North Sea, while the English Navy is in the channel, you should be able to launch your naval invasion. Now, even if the invasion is technically stopped, once the troops actually start going, they will keep going. So if theoretically the Brits blocked you, you can switch between the 2 invasion zones until at least one of them launches. If none of them launch, well, then you're in a bit of a pickle. But once you've dealt with France, Italy should help and the naval invasions should succeed eventually. Now, I think in this particular instance, the British have not put fleets here because because they're either, I don't know, moving them around or something, or, as I intended, their fleets are actually over down here. Are they? No, not really. Strange. Well, maybe they're relocating them or something. Let's go back to supporting naval invasions in all 3 zones and see if the Brits move their fleets here or not. They do. See? They've blocked me, and it's fine because my invasion's already launched, so it doesn't matter anymore. But if I now try this move now and see if it works. Everybody just go down to the English Channel. Engage in combat. Don't do that, no. And now, same thing, but here. Switching around. If you keep switching around, at some point you should be able to launch. Now, of course, it's not a problem for us because we have already launched. And we have landed. Now, this is the most dubious and difficult part of the entire process. Also, Italy wants to join. Yes, please. The Italian fleet can be very, very helpful. Boost our engineers because we're using them. And I have already landed. We have a port. So now I manually send over this entire army. Some of them might be intercepted. It doesn't matter. Make the attack order and kill them. Also, we need to justify on Belgium. I forgot about that one. It should take very, very little because we are fascist and are fighting someone. Just 25 days. I'm not going to push through them much. No, we're doing this historically. More or less. Just here. And since we should have their ciphers. Oh, I don't have their ciphers yet. Damn it. Let's pause the French one so we can get Britain faster. These guys got intercepted, but it doesn't really matter in the end. Now, the success of the naval invasions can be a little bit random. So if you have a problem here, if you're not playing on Iron Man, you might want to save before attacking and try it a few times just to see what works and what doesn't. But I've seen that if I had trouble in the past, see here, enemy supremacy is pretty high. It's even higher here. But if I moved my fleet around and baited their troops and baited their fleets a little bit, I managed to launch invasions every time, even if it took a bit to make it work. But regardless, you guys are on your way, and even though these guys got intercepted, they still landed in the end. Make sure to get another port or 2. Now we have enough supply here to send another army in. Right, we can speed up now. Italy wants to send me stuff, sure. And I have collaboration governments in the United Kingdom. You guys help me get the northern port, so they will capitulate really quickly. I got the north. The rest of you guys, the rest of this army, can attack from the north. Manual order to move. Mostly Britain should be capitulating very soon. 47% or less. Oh yeah, Italy is not called in. Oh, let's call them in. A small oversight on my part. And that will be it for the UK. United Kingdom has capitulated. Do I have compliance? 90% compliance there. Excellent. Clean up all the remaining forces. And with the collaboration government in place, we can actually create the collaboration government of the United Kingdom. But before we do that, let's make sure we control all the territory. Yeah, we're Germany, and we will have the majority war score in this. Italy won't really get much. But we can actually create a collaboration government right this moment. If you can't do that, it doesn't really matter. You can just do it later. But we have 247 factories from all this occupation. Let's say they have our blessing, and we now have the German Protectorate of Britain. They are a collaboration government. Factories will go up soon. Yeah, I'm getting 75% of everything they have, and I can use their manpower and all that. Now, do you control the fleet? Who controls the fleet? No, the other ones do. We declare war on Belgium. We already have our war goal, and Britain is taken care of. I'm going to leave one army to garrison it from naval invasions. Won't really be necessary, but just in case. Just hold the ports. Let's create a new field marshal level order here. Strengthen the invasion. Get me France. Now, we are a fascist country at war with a major nation, so we can justify war goals really quickly. We don't necessarily have to use them right away, but we can justify them. So, who should we go after? Spain, Portugal, Switzerland, Luxembourg. Bulgaria can be an ally later on. Greece should be attacked by Italy. We could go for Denmark or the United States. Not Switzerland, though. That takes way too long. Let's do Lithuania. Then we can skip the mental focus. And we're pushing through Belgium. Our reinforcements are arriving. More spies. 3 in the United States and 1 in France. Ah, damn it, I forgot about the cipher. We killed the UK before I could use their cipher. Pity. Better artillery, please. Belgium capitulates. We keep going. Now, France still has all its debuffs, so it will not take long to capitulate them. Also, it's important to fight them early because there's just 2 major countries. Canada or the Raj are not majors and will not stop us from winning the war. Justification on memo is ready. I don't need to use it right away. I can just stock up on some justifications, like on fascist Spain, embargoed by the United States. Let's use the French cipher and observe their progress towards capitulation. Almost there. We don't integrate war economies. This should make puppets. But let's not do a focus for a moment. I just need Paris and we can do this, which is very powerful. We got Paris. Are you going to surrender now? Almost, but not yet. Right, we can start the focus, improve national spirit. Fall of Paris. Kingdom of Romania accepts and becomes a puppet. And so does Hungary. More factories. Oh, 100% towards capitulation. So the war will end now. Before it ends, I want to use my quick war goal justification a little bit more. So how about we justify on Latvia as well? 85 days. Or maybe Portugal. Yeah, let's use Portugal instead. We'll do Lithuania, Spain, Portugal. Also, we can start doing collaboration governments on the United States with the 2 American operatives that we have. Is that it? Yeah, pretty much. When I unpause, the allies will surrender. So let's do that. And there goes the entire alliance. Now, first off, I should feed my collaboration government all their possible cores, like Northern Ireland. Do you have cores elsewhere? Not really, no. Just these 2 islands. Well, that will do then. The rest goes straight to me. I have 89% of the war score, which means I can take everything. It's a lot of clicking, and all of Canada, and all of Australia, and all of Belgium, and we're out of points. That's just the first round though. Contest everything, take everything. Now all of France, once again contest everything, and all of the Rush too. Keep doing that until there's nothing else contested. Now with our amount of war score, they cannot stop us from taking everything. But they will try. Come on, Italy, you have enough. Why is this not going up in price? I'm going to forfeit this for this round. Now I'm going to take it again. Strange. Looks like something bugged out, because it's not increasing in price as it should. French Somaliland. You know what? You can have it. Fine. You did help a bit. You can have 1 part. I, instead, will take all of the enemy ships. Or almost all of them. Britain, I can't afford everything, but we'll just take as many as we can. Confirm an exit. Triumphant France. Do we establish Vichy France? No. Why would I? There's no need for it, because the war is over. 1938. We own Canada, Britain, France, Poland, and pretty much Africa and India. That is my favorite opener for Germany. Should we keep this going a bit? Just a bit longer, huh? Since I already am making war goals, let's take out Lithuania. Are they gonna get guaranteed by anyone? No. And then the rest of you can just invade Spain when they're done with a little war. Also, I'm gonna switch to Grand Battle Plan. Ethiopia wasn't next. Right, I never joined the war against Ethiopia. I could have taken that too. No matter. We are at 278 factories and 4 million manpower. I forgot to hire Werner von Fritsch, army logistics expert. Let's do industrial concern too, and some radio propaganda. My guys are on the Lithuanian border. Let's not let our war goal expire. Declare war. No need to call anyone in. Yugoslavia. Sure, let's do German pressure, whatever. Can we speak against Portugal? There goes Lithuania. Take everything. And I'm pretty much ready. Oh yeah, reset Eastern claims has been bypassed. Pretty much ready to attack Spain, but I want the civil war to end first. How long do I have? Till the 11th of September. A long time. We just need to take Granada. Nationalist victory. Spain is once more unified, which is easier to conquer in one go. So thank you, Spain. In that case, time to declare war on Spain. I don't need anybody's help. And after the civil war, all their temporary troops got disbanded, so they don't really have anything to defend with. Although I should have put an army in Gibraltar. Bulgarian claims. Yeah, sure, why not? I should have put an army in Gibraltar. Doesn't really matter because we'll destroy them quickly. But still, I should have. Going in for the kill. They thought they're done with wars. It's about time for another army group. Can I bypass this? Yes, I can. Do I get cores if I bypassed? I do not. Around Maginot. A war goal against Luxembourg. I suppose. Why not? It's my war goal against Portugal. How is Spain still alive? You still have your modifiers? Not really. There goes Spain. Take everything and all the ships. As usual, 1 guy to Luxembourg and the rest to Portugal. Bypassed war with France because there's no France. This gives me a war goal against Switzerland. Yeah, we could keep going with that and just turn this into another world conquest. But we formed the Reichskommissariats and declare war on Portugal. Is it time to attack the United States yet? I prepared another army group. Switch them all to infantry. I think it's time we took out the United States. So let's justify war goals somewhere here. Like on Mexico. Or just straight up on the US. Yeah, I don't want them wriggling out of it in any way. So let's just straight up attack them. Declare on Luxembourg. Luxembourg capitulates, and so does Portugal. I shall, of course, take everything. 1938, Germany owns all this. Yeah, I know, Germany's pretty much easy mode, isn't it? You still need to know what to do. Now, let's bring you guys over to the United States, we'll conquer them, and that should be it. How are we doing with logistics? Need a bit more infantry weapons. Do I have enough support equipment to do recon? Yes, let's add recon. Now, the opener bit was until you beat the United Kingdom and France. Now I'm just pushing it a little bit further. But from the point you defeat the Allies, you can go anywhere you want, pretty much. Against the Soviet Union, although I prefer to deal with them later. Go north against Scandinavia. Just keep justifying all around you and conquering smaller nations. All of that is valid. Albania capitulated to Greece? When did that happen? Greek war on Italy, so okay. Italy is at war with Greece, but Greece is the attacker. Italy can handle that. They're even calling me in. No need for that right now. Reichskommissariats. What's next? Guess we could demand Slovenia. Doesn't cost us anything. We denounce American ideals. There's 2 million German soldiers in Canada. What do you think the United States chances look like? Not too great. Should we ban democracy? No, costs too much stability. Oh, I can do Reichskommissariats now. Yeah, we should. Niederlande and Belgian, Nordfrankreich. Excellent. Collaboration governments, right? No, Reichskommissariat. Oh, I shouldn't have done that then. That wasn't really worth it. Why did I think they would be collaboration governments? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. This was pointless. No matter. I can always annex them back. I have a huge fleet now. Just put it all on this guy and tell them to patrol the American coast. I don't want any raids. Justification on the United States is complete. Declare war. Do I need allies? I don't need allies, but let's call them in anyway. And see, it's February. How long will it take for them to crumble? Not too long, I'm guessing. And remember, I'm just using the basic infantry template you start with. Only thing I did is add recon to it. For Slovenia, should I push for more? Yes. And since I am at war with a major power, again, I can justify quick war goals. Again, like on Mexico. They captured my agent again, but it's not with mounting a rescue operation. We'll just use our soldiers for that. It's taking longer than I thought it would, but we're still moving fast. Justification on Mexico. Let's keep justifying Guatemala. And declare war. Maybe they can form a faction or something that will make the surrender faster. The United States is really weak until something like 1940, 41, so we can just easily cut through them with basic units, as you can see in this picture. Now, I did finish a collaboration government, just one, but it's still speeding things up. Did you start another one? Not yet. I suppose you can start it if you want. Won't really make a difference, just waste some resources. I actually wanted to cancel it, but I was too late. No matter, it's just a few guns. And the United States capitulate. All of New York. We take everything and all the ships. Now, we have a war goal on Guatemala, but we don't have our quick war goal justification anymore. Still, it doesn't really matter, does it? After all, we own half the world already. Europe is ours, with the exception of down here, and the Nordics, which can be quickly remedied. Africa is ours, only exception being Liberia. We got India, we got Australia, and everything in between, except Siam. So what remains is the Soviet Union, China and their allies, and Japan. Also a slow trek through Southern America. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. This is my favorite opener for Germany. We're preparing for a world conquest, but to be clear, the opener is until you beat the allies. After that, it's just a sandbox of what you want to do. Let me know how you liked it. It's a shorter video, so also chime in on that, please. And if you try that strategy, tell me if it worked for you. Main 1939, 1,500 factories, 1.7 million manpower, but most importantly, no one to really oppose us except the Soviet Union, who we can crush next. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you hopefully soon. Goodbye.